Welcome to another Workshop Wednesday. This is a very odd one because we're not doing this live as we normally do because there was internet problems with with doing it live. So Carrie and I thought it would be a good idea to repeat this as a recording so that we can really unpack the information that was delivered live, but very poorly based on the internet issues that we were having. So we wanted to talk a little bit about some news that came out with regards to Intuit and QuickBooks Point of Sale, because there's been some radical changes, I guess.
Where do we begin? So
yeah,
it all began back in version 1 for you, or 2 or 3.
yeah.
We have deep knowledge with working with point of sale. We've Dan, even from I was on one side of the fence, he was on the other, writing the manuals and helping training inside of QuickBooks, and I'm helping customers on the outside of QuickBooks. So we know point of sale isn't easy, and we know not everybody knows the right solution, and you hate to get in the wrong one without having someone that's got your back. So rest assured, we have your back.
Yeah, so I wanted to display, or we've written a blog here about the upcoming changes, and we just wanted to kind of talk through that a little bit as we talk about what is actually happening. So so QuickBooks Point of Sale has been around since 2001 or 2002, and it's been a long journey for the software, but it has had its ebbs and flows with regards to development. And kind of where that has put QuickBooks Point of Sale is today, it's a little bit behind of where the traditional point of sale software actually is. So Intuit has made the difficult decision to discontinue that software. So we wanted to unpack that news and what that actually means.
It doesn't mean you have to do something this minute. So take a deep breath.
So here's the key dates, right? So as of February 7th, 2023, QuickBooks Point of Sale is no longer purchasable from Intuit. So if you're new to QuickBooks Point of Sale or Point of Sale and you want to buy QuickBooks Point of Sale, you're out of luck because you won't be able to buy it. If you're an existing customer and you already have QuickBooks Point of Sale and you want to make changes to your license, you can, right? You can do that up until this date, which is October 3rd, 2023, because what's happening on that date is that support for existing QuickBooks Point of Sale 19, version 19, which is the only live supported version anyway, will be discontinued. And what that means is that any online service that is connected to QuickBooks, and that could Point of Sale rather, whether that's credit card processing, the online store exchange, live support, updates to the software, those things are going to be discontinued as of that date. Now, what that doesn't mean is that your QuickBooks Point of Sale will cease to open on that date. So you will be able to open the software. Yeah, go ahead.
You will. You just won't be able to run a credit card. So we do have clients that are overseas or in the Caribbean that they don't even care about that. They're just happy to have any kind of point of sale. So those people can continue until computers run out and stop working, and that's, but you own the software is the bottom line. So it's not going to cease to exist. It's just going to start to, the performance will probably slow down and that sort of thing.
Yeah. And you'll be able to, the hardware that you have, it will still open your cash drawer. It will still, print your receipt. The barcode scanners will still work. But what's happening from today moving forward is that Intuit has partnered with Shopify Point of Sale as their replacement for that. Now, this decision kind of does make sense. Because Shopify is an e-commerce platform. It's very popular, and they have a point of sale add-on or app. I'm not sure exactly what their terminology is, but there's a way to activate point of sale inside of your Shopify account, so you can turn it on. All right, so Intuit has partnered with them. They are in control of the communication to customers, but that is their migration path, right? To someone who is currently using QuickBooks Point of Sale and the integrated services and wants to continue using a point of sale, right? So really, what does that mean, right? So if you need QuickBooks, if you're using a point of sale and you are using the integrated payment processor, you're either going to need to find another payment processor in order to continue to use QuickBooks Point of Sale, or you're going to need to find another point of sale solution. So the Shopify point of sale suggestion does kind of make sense, because they are building a desktop integration to from Shopify point of sale into QuickBooks Desktop. So it doesn't mean that you need to upheave everything when it comes to choosing another point of sale.
Right. But what's the catch,
there's a
Dan?
catch. Right. So far, because of the hurry up and wait types of situation that this is, there's been a lot of moving parts, and we haven't really seen what this all looks like. Now, because the stop sell date has already passed. It's February 7th, right? So we haven't seen what this really looks like yet, but there isn't cause for alarm. You don't have to go, whoop, I gotta find a solution today, right? You have about 6 months or so to figure this out, and time will tell, right, if this is going to be the ideal solution, right? We've created a link here for what the Shopify point of sale bundle looks like. But the highlights here, as I put in the article, is that the point of sale software is going to be discounted for the first year only, right? So 50% if you sign up for Shopify payments, 20% if you don't. Otherwise, it is $89 a month for the Shopify point of sale Pro version. There is a 50% discount on additional hardware that may or may not be compatible, right? So if you're coming from QuickBooks Point of Sale and you've already got your receipt printer and your cash drawer, there is a chance that it may not work. And if you do need to, or it's not compatible, and if you do need to purchase hardware, then you get that at a 50% discount, that's nice, right? But it would be nice to actually work with your existing hardware.
Stuff to work.
Right. Another caveat is that you need Shopify basic e-commerce, or you need a Shopify e-commerce plan in order to add on Shopify point of sale. So they're nice enough to give you a 3-year subscription, right, to Shopify basic. But what if you need Shopify Pro, right? What if you need more bells and whistles? We don't know, what that looks like.
And then the other hand is, what if you are just brick and mortar and you don't need e-commerce? Then it's just, these are some things to keep in mind, that this is the path that they're taking. It may not be the perfect fit for you.
Right. And you do get a free card reader, right?
Wow.
And they have their desktop, integration. So you don't necessarily need to, upheave everything all along the way, right? So Carrie and I knew this was happening, right? We could see the writing on the wall with regards to what was happening with the development of point of sale, QuickBooks Point of Sale, and we love it. We love QuickBooks Point of Sale. It's very robust. It's a nice, retail brick and mortar, but it was lacking as far as the e-commerce integration. And if you wanted to use an iPad or a tablet, you really couldn't do that inside of QuickBooks Point of Sale. So we started looking about a year ago at what other options were out there, and we came across Lightspeed. Lightspeed is a point of sale system, a cloud-based point of sale system, and they are they're a little bit more seasoned in this area. They have over 150,000 customers. So they're already available,
Right.
and vetted, right? And to your point, if you're just needing a brick and mortar store, right, you don't have to opt into the e-commerce side of things.
Right.
But they also do have an e-commerce point of sale payments all bundled up into one as well, and their QuickBooks integration. Now they currently, would prefer, QuickBooks Online, but they are working on a QuickBooks Desktop integration as well. But their QuickBooks integration is native, right? So it's part of their solution. So you don't have to purchase anything extra in order to get your data from Lightspeed or the point of sale into QuickBooks.
And to call out something that I thought was kind of neat was, we absolutely love QuickBooks Point of Sale, but we know it's time to say goodbye and break up with them. But one of the things that I really love that the point of sale does is it does a nice job with sales orders. And so when we first looked at Lightspeed, which was actually not just last year, but a few years ago, it wasn't as robust and up to date as it is now. So it's definitely worth looking at if that's part of your workflow.
Yeah, and Lightspeed itself has actually acquired quite a few companies along the way between then and now. So their feature set is
Right.
very robust, and they also have the ability to incorporate other micro verticals in the retail space, like restaurants and hospitality and those types of things. But right now we're focused primarily on the hard
Brick and
goods,
mortar.
brick and mortar. I buy stuff and I sell that stuff on a shelf somewhere. And so
Might be more
we wanted
shelves and more locations, but retail.
Exactly. So we wanted to, kind of unpack some of this news and let you know that, what the Intuit recommendation is, and just know that there are some other ones out there. We are available. We have some resources available if you have more questions about this news and really what it means to you as a retailer or an accounting professional working with a retailer. There are links on the blog article to reach out and schedule some time with someone to kind of unpack and decide what's best for you and or your client. So thank you for joining us here on this special non-live version of Workshop Wednesday.
Less technical difficulties, so hopefully you understand. We're here to help you navigate the options. We're even negotiated a special discount with Lightspeed that we can pass on to you. So make sure you don't go flying over to the website without hitting the right links, because we want to get you the better price if you choose that route. And we have time to figure it out, and we're here to help.